and Letitia.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you to all. Good morning, good evening, and good night around the world. And today is watching the another 20 watercolor sticks, these incredible tools made from Daniel Smith. Thank you, John, for this. And this is another 20 color of the selection. The sticks is on 62 in total. And today I select this color with only this Primatech is serpentine and sodalite and hematite, and one granulated lunar black, and the titanium white for create the swatch for desaturating this color. I try this and try these little tips for create the rainbow or the shades in a simple air balloons.
Presentali uno a uno.
These.
Introduce one by one.
And introduce one by one. This is a buff titanium. Titanium. Ansa yellow light. The pyro orange. This Mayan orange, this beautiful orange. The quinacridone violet. And carmine, this is a color of this week. The incredible moon glow is very, very beautiful. One of the Primatex is the sodalite. The French ultramarine. The incredible lavender. Beautiful cobalt teal blue. The beautiful phthalo turquoise, very, very strong color. Another Primatech is serpentine. The incredible rich green gold, very, very interesting color. The yellow ochre is the base for the landscape color. Another interesting Primatech is hematite. And actually, after I show is the beautiful mixer with this. Burnt sienna, the graphite gray, lunar black, and titanium white. I'm starting with the show, simple swatching. And I use in two mode, wet on wet and dry. Oh. Okay, directly with my brush. It's very versatile. Very interesting. And wet on wet. Don't use in this mode, for example, because sign mark the paper. I remember all of you is not a wax pasta, but is a pen in your hands. It's very pure watercolor. Is the difference. Directly and wet on wet. Little zoom. Okay. And proceeding with outside yellow light. Directly. And wet. It's possible to use many type of brush with the sticks. It's a simple little mop or big flat brush when you remove the paper around using this mode, or the rigger brush. Okay. Another is Mayan orange. incredible orange for here the sun skin tone, for example, to add with the Napoli yellow, for example, and wet. Apply this and continue with the Mayan orange. Beautiful, beautiful orange. It's a little darker to confront of spirals and wet with the flat brush.
Puoi metterci tanta acqua, poi puoi volare la voce.
Procedo with the quinacridone violet. We take in this mode. It's very beautiful violet. The perfect color for the flowers. And wet on wet.
Ma anche per le ombre rosse.
Or for the red shadows. And this is the color of this week is carmine.
What color Wednesday?
What color Wednesday? With an incredible red. Have a little purple inside the shade. And wet. And now to the incredible moon glow. Continue. Sorry, the zoom. Okay. The moon glow is perfect. It's similar for me to the neutral tint for the shadow or for darker the tone, the value tone, for darker tone. Is incredible color because you have this tone inside is perfect for the darker, the red or the brown. Check the label with the pigment and inside the 3 pigments. Perfect. Is a little dirt inside the viridian, ultramarine blue, pigment, and red, anthraquinoid red. And now the first Primatech of the list is Soda Light. It's perfect, for example, to mix this Soda Light for, with kyanite for create the color of blue jeans. I use this for the blue jeans. And when I use the wet on wet, the granulation is very beautiful.
Gio, you said soda light with kyanite, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm mixing the Soda Light for the darker shadow and the kyanite for the light. It's perfect for the blue jeans.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the another secret is French ultramarine. The most important for the different French ultramarine and ultramarine is only the particle inside is different. And check the shadow, the tone is little different.
If I would choose, I love more French ultramarine.
Yeah, I
Because
prefer it. I prefer it.
both of them are amazing, but French ultramarine is very beautiful.
Absolutely. And wet. I check the difference. For example, this is a French, and this is ultra. It's a little more blue. It's very little different, but it's very
Magari se avvicino
important.
quello più su, lo vedi?
Okay. And now it is the beautiful lavender. Lavender is an amazing color and perfect for creating the gray color, the gray tone.
Vedi
And
l'etichetta?
read this pigment, titanium white inside, and ultramarine violet, and ultramarine blue. So, directly is one of the color directly desaturated with titanium white inside. But after another brand ambassador, I show you the saturation with titanium. Now the amazing cobalt teal blue is not red. The pigment is light green oxide. Amazing color. In this case, it's very light, but it's a cobalt teal blue is not a blue, it's a green. And wet on wet. Okay. And now another strong color, one of my favorite, is color turquoise. Most important for when I painted the winter landscape for creating the value of 3 dark shadows and Talo turquoise with neutral tint is very beautiful combination. Okay. And now another Primatech color is serpentine. I checked the little difference, for example, for the labels. This is an old label, my first Primatech. This is a new label with the P of Primatex. Okay.
Giovanni, do you know if there's any reason they changed the label?
Because P stands for Primatech.
For Primatech.
Okay, so it went from just a regular label to a P. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
You're welcome.
All the Primatech colors are named genuine, and they have the P letter on the tubes and on the half pan, and also on the sticks. So just to configure and recognize the Primatech colors instead of transparent, from the transparent color.
And now apply the beautiful rich green gold, more strong to green gold. Is a beautiful, beautiful color. Reach the label with the pigment inside is a azomethy yellow, jaune azomethy. It's very, very interesting for create the shadow inside in the green and shadow inside in the yellow ochre, for example, for add color, add tone. And now wet on wet, for example, I love this. This is a yellow ochre. And wet on wet. And for example, I use the combination rich green gold and yellow ochre on wet for add the color and mixing for creating more interesting, powerful ochre. The difference yellow ochre and yellow ochre with rich green gold. Very interesting. And the another interesting color is hematite, and actually after show the beautiful mixes and try. I change my paper. Sorry. Hematite is beautiful color because it is possible to move on the paper when I wet one with the magnets because I have a iron inside.
Is it iron?
Is pure iron. Check the granulation in this
You're
case.
very transparent. So
And
you have to do a lot of
wet.
work with the brush. Yes. Avvicina al paio così lo vedo.
I show the granulation.
Eccolo qua.
Power of the light, sorry. Okay.
No,
no.
no, è lo stesso perché è bagnato.
Okay. And another color is bar sienna. Amazing color. This for the earth, for the landscape, for the sand, sea sand. And now wet on wet is a little more strong. Okay. And another is a very, very interesting. It's graphite gray. It's similar to graphite, pure graphite. Like, a very beautiful gray. wet. Create this little granulation. But very, very, very little. It's not granulating color, but have a little inside. And the last two is the lunar black and titanium white, but titanium white I use after for the desaturating all the color. Lunar is one of the beautiful, beautiful black scale ever that Daniel Smith is one of the most important color for Nicolas Lopez, for example, and Rajat, obviously.
Thank you, Gio.
C'è tu? Wet on wet. Have a beautiful, beautiful granulation. Very interesting. And apply my the water, spray bottle, and let the water works. Very beautiful. Okay, Ethel, go to Rajat, and after I use the titanium white with the all color.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Gio. And
you.
now over to Rajat.
Yeah, hi everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, all the part of the world. Well, this is the set of 5 sticks. My set of these are my sets. Serpentine Genuine, Sodalite Genuine, Luna Black, of course. It's one of my favorite color. Hematite Genuine and Puremite Genuine. So these are the 5 colors sticks I'll be using. And along with that, there are 3 more colors I have added: iridescent electric blue, spring green, and what is that? This is Hansa yellow medium. So I'm going to change the camera because allow me to just bear for 1 second. Is it okay? Please. Or should I turn it?
Yeah, oops, too much.
Okay.
One more, just there, stay there. Oh, stay there.
There? This way?
No, counterclockwise, a little counterclockwise. Just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Oops, there. That's better. That's it.
But this is okay. So
Yes.
this is in the
There you go.
so I don't
Thank
know
you,
how I'm
Rajat.
going to well, so this is the work. I mean, I think can I turn it one more, because this is in a vertical position. I don't think it is
Okay, try
horizontal
to
yet.
do it horizontal. Okay. It has to
Okay.
be seen like as if you are we're looking at it with you.
Is it okay?
It's actually still on a horizontal orientation.
So
I'm
should I
sorry,
keep
a
it like this?
vertical. No, this is better. This one, even if it's in portrait mode.
Okay. So I'll keep it like this way only. Just a second.
If it's difficult to do it like just now, this also works. At least we
Is
get
it
to see
okay?
it from side. If this is more comfortable for you, given the
Yeah, I
time,
think
I think we can
yeah,
stay
it
this
is.
way. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Just So this is just painting which I was doing. So basically, it's a rock and this is a water and froth. As you all know that I'm really comfortable with the sticks than any other mode of other colors. So these are extremely comfortable with the pigments and the formation of, because I mix the colors on a stick itself. These pigments are so good and it's so rich in their characters. And of course, the subject, it's from the memory. There is no, the visuals are there with me. Reference images, the seaside, the rocks and some trees or mosses are there. Like this, right? So now I'll pass it on to
Hmm.
who
I
should be.
think let's check on Ashley.
Okay,
Ashley here.
thank you. Thank you all.
There you go. Thank you, Rajat.
Hello. Okay.
Most welcome.
All right. Today I'm going to tell a tale of a very sad little stumpy stick. I don't know what to name him, but he's pretty sad. This is hematite genuine. And this is such a fantastic color. Gio talked a little bit about it. Has magnetic properties. Look at it in my plate as it separates. It almost has like a warm tone to it here. So there's my sad little stumpy stick. And this is the color by itself. Kind of reminds me of elephant skin. And in fact, I did use it for an elephant. Let me grab that really quick. So I used it for an underpainting on an elephant a couple of years ago, and it worked beautifully. So let me just get this in the, okay, here's my little elephant. And you can see it here. I splashed it here. So anywhere where you see the more gray tones, that's the hematite genuine. I also have lunar black and transparent red oxide. But yeah, if any of you are wanting to paint an elephant, hematite. Okay, so this is the color by itself. And then here are some mixes. And some of these were a little bit surprising. So this is the hematite by itself at the top. Then we've got something I noticed is if you mix hematite with orange, you get some really pretty browns, some really cool granulating browns. Like here we've got transparent pyrrole, I don't know how to say that, pyrrole orange. And I splashed some water on it. Look at that texture. It's so fantastic. So the fun thing about mixing hematite genuine with things is the texture that it adds, that beautiful granulation. I mean, here's ultramarine blue, which is also a granulating color. So you're kind of doing a double whammy on that one. Green gold, really, really cool. Here's opera pink, also a heavily granulating color. Cobalt teal. So this is really fun if you want to mute down your colors. So we've got two really bright, fun colors. And if for some reason you're feeling like not as bright and you just want to mute some colors down, add a little hematite. See what happens. Quin gold. Look at that. Totally muted. And there's always a situation that calls for muting down color, right? Okay, this one's really fun. Check this out. This is mixed with bismuth vanadate yellow. How bright is that? It's almost like a neon green. It's so cool. Can you guys see that? Oh. And then here's some oranges I did. This one is, I believe that's pyrrole orange. And then transparent red oxide. Here we've got quin coral. Quin purple. That one was really fun and surprising. And phthalo green, blue shade. I really like what it did here in that mix. Just really fun. Oh my gosh. Fun to play around with that color.
Beautiful mixes, Ashley. Thanks.
Thank you. I'm having fun.
Yeah, but really, look, I really got inspired by few of your mixes. Very nice ones.
Yes. Yeah, you're absolutely welcome. That's all I have for now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So Besnik, are you going to do today something?
Not today, Raja. I thought
Okay.
there will be a list with brand ambassadors, so not to be mixed. But maybe on the upcoming Thursdays, I can do anything.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. We will do some together painting in Bologna with all of you.
Of course, we will be looking forward to.
So Mark, can you show your color, please?
Yeah, that's I looked and I had 6 of the sticks, and I just swatched them out just to show the colors from them, and the ones that I usually use. First off, if you look at the size of the stick, I must just say that I don't use the hematite too much, but if you look at the size of it compared over the 3 years that I've had the stick, that's how much I've used, and that's purely because the pigment load is so high on the stick that they last forever. So it's nice that and these are just swatched out by touching them with a wet paintbrush and then swatching them out on a wet on wet.
Which
So the ones that I use and I have here,
which
sorry?
colors you have? So the first is hematite, the second
So
on the left.
yeah, first one here is sodalite. And sodalite, it's one of the colors on my dot card because it is such a lovely color by itself, but it also, when you mix it with a transparent, non-granulating color, it does magic things. So as you can see, it granulates beautifully. It's a nice, deep, dark blue going onto the black. This one is, what's it, yellow ochre, and nice and transparent, goes down super smooth and creamy. And as you can see, it's bright as anything. The next one is graphite gray. And graphite gray I use when I drew cars. It's great for the black trim of cars and also for chrome effects. So I use it quite a lot on cars. And then this serpentine genuine. Another one that's on my dot card is just too magic to believe. It granulates and separates beautifully. I use that in abstract watercolors. All it needs is water and it does magic. You just let it play and it granulates and separates beautifully, as you can see there. Then I have Hansa Yellow Light. Again, as you see, nice and bright. It goes so far and it's lovely and transparent. And then the Hematite Genuine, which again, granulates beautifully. I should put it on my dot card, but yeah. And then you got these undertones of brown to green to yellow in it. It's just magic sometimes when you watch it play with water. So I'm going to start using that again a bit more because you forget about some of the colors. So yeah, those are the ones I have in the stick. And like I say, all these are just touched with the paintbrush and spread out on wet on wet. So yeah, that's the ones that I have for today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Mark, what kind of paper is that?
Yeah, thanks. This is Fabriano. It's called 1262. It's a 25% cotton paper. It does great things, as you can see with the granulation. And this is just like a cold press standard paper. I can highly recommend the paper as well. So
Fantastic
yeah, that's what I
texture
use
with
mostly for
those
my swatches.
granulators.
Yeah, I can highly recommend this. Beautiful paper.
Yeah, it is distinctly coming out.
Yeah.
So we are come back. Giovanni, he's doing some square again.
Okay, continues for show the color, but I use the titanium white for desaturating. For example, now I desaturated the lavender, more desaturation. It's important in the desaturation of your color, or use the white, or use the complementary color to add. For example, for desaturation, the yellow, use the green and red or violet. And now I continue with robotic. I created the pastel tone. The desaturation color is pastel tone. It's beautiful for create various interesting shade. Cobalt is very, very light. Titanium white. wrong color of follow turquoise, for example, show better. Color.
In case anybody's curious, that tray that Gio has came from IKEA. It's like a metal dish drying tray.
Yeah,
Perfect for sticks.
it's very perfect. Yeah. It's only €1, probably $1.
Nice.
It's perfect for 20 sticks. Okay. And now it's serpentine.
Mm.
And continue for my color desaturation.
Did you find something similar for tubes, Gio? In IKEA?
For the tube,
Yes.
I think yes.
Do you have it with you or you just saw it?
Ce l'hai oppure l'hai visto?
No, I only look in the shops. I don't have. Okay, I continue this. Now I try for this range of colors for example, for air balloons. These are tips for create this type of shadows. For example, I'm starting with the spiral orange. And create this type of one mastone and one desaturated color. Or use with the sticks my tips. For example, when arrive at the end of the stick, don't get in the basket, but cut with your cutter, and inside, for example, create your personal mixes in the half pan. In this case, I have 3 color, and I cut, I remember, Hansa Yellow Deep, Queen Acheridon Cora, and Ultramarine Blue, probably, I don't know very well, for create the shadow with the flat brush, or your rainbow, in this case. Or create the shadow inside in the square in balloon. It's a beautiful tip because you decide when the perfect quantity. For example, when turn more the brush on the left, I have the big quantity of yellow in the mix and create with red. Or turn right, I have a big quantity of blue. And create your mini mixes in the half pan. Or in the pans is more big, try to cut either 5 colors for the interesting mixing in your hands. And continues to, for example, to another color in my balloons with flat. Try any type of brush. And white, I create the the light. The stick is very versatile. Or you prefer, for example, create it, but Rajat is better for explain this in the hand. Is stick near and use a brush, flat brush for create this effect.
Yeah, dual colors.
Do a color
Right.
or
Right.
color.
You can make more.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Challenge.
Is a challenge to take
Yeah, I know.
in my hand. For example, 3 color. The challenge is more 10 and create the directly mixes. Or change the tips and use a big brush. And use the shadows. Or for create a beautiful effect.
Go, 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 go.
When your hand taking and mixing all together. Okay, thank you. Come back to Rajat.
Yes. So this is what I've just completed this work. So although it is a smaller size, so I've just finished.
Nice.
The iridescent electric blue is another, wonderful color. It gives you the shine also, where I have used as far as the water is concerned here, this area. So this is giving me a really
Nice, Rajat.
okay. Thank you.
It's beautiful. I like your signature too.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
me
you.
too.
Yeah. So these are my
Could I
sets, as I said, like, one can look for this. These are
Nice
the 5
body.
colors. Yeah. So
Why don't we exchange when we meet together with the
of
sticks?
course, we'll do that. Yeah,
Also
certainly we'll
with
do that.
Gio, I want to exchange to have it one for good memories. Bring one of the sticks of yours. The set. I will
Thank you
bring one
again,
of the
Mr.
sets for both of you guys.
Yes,
Could I
certainly we'll
just
do
ask
that.
a question about cobalt yellow? Because I have that stick, which I love, but I don't see the brand ambassadors using that. And I'd be very interested in a discussion about your choices.
Which color you said?
Cobalt yellow.
Aurelian.
Aurelian. Aurelian.
Cobalt yellow. It's
Is
It's
Aurelian.
called Aurelian. Yeah, I can't say that properly. Sorry. Aureolin. Is that it?
Aurelian.
Aurelian. Yes. When would
Yeah,
you
it's
use
a
that?
very
Because it's
beautiful
so
yellow.
transparent.
Aurelian.
Oh, thank you.
Yellow.
Thank you.
Cobalt yellow. Is okay.
Yeah, I show it. Aurelian is one of my.
Seems in these sessions we are also learning some few words in English.
Yeah.
Right.
It's one of my favorite color I have in my dot card. The Aurelian. Because the Aurelian is one of the central yellow in the scale. Because it's not light, it's not dark. It's perfect for starting in the yellow range. For example, with titanium white, like for the saturated color. Create a beautiful little yellow, but it's very have a power off inside. But it's perfect for my style for when I create the little light in the dark. And it's very interesting the orioling when apply on the mixing of lunar black, for example. I show it in this case, these mixes. Okay. Oops, there's sorry. It's little. I changed with the water. So.
Pennello. Pennello.
Oops. And I use the lunar black. And the drops of aureolin. I love this effect.
It's so beautiful. Thank
It is
you,
beautiful.
Gio.
Yeah, very nice. You can achieve very small
Yeah,
yellow flowers very
Mhm.
easily.
Yeah, look at the granulation also. It's
Very
so
nice, Gio.
yeah.
And so transparent.
yeah. And apply more water.
And maybe a little bit more of lunar black, the
Yeah.
background.
More lunar. And apply the in this case, the drop of lunar. And moving oops, with water. Yellow. Love this effect.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's very interesting. Because move the yellow inside is moving. I created this line with the granulation of lunar black. Very beautiful.
You do. And the great thing about the sticks, aside from their portability, so they're great for traveling, but they're also the exact same pigment in your tube or pan or stick. And one thing that some people don't know is the sticks are all the same price. So if you buy the tube or the pan, they may vary depending on the series, but the sticks are all priced the same. So
Yeah.
if there's a color that you're wanting to try, that's a great place to look and see if it's available in the stick.
Yeah. For example, for Bologna, I have the entire set in my little bag, or use the case, the plastic case for better conservation. Or, for example, you decided paint the sketch with one color. Use only one case. It's portable, very portable, and the fly company don't have a problem for the transportation. The sticks.
Yeah, true. And they are so loaded with pigment, so rich with pigment.
Yeah, because these are
Nice.
the process of the creation of the sticks have a little part of water and gamma rabbit is very pure pigment inside. Okay. Thank you to all.
Thank you,
Ashley?
Gia and Letty, for leading us for today's swatching. Tomorrow we're gonna have Pablo Ruben again, and John will be with us to host the session. So hope you could all join us again tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Seattle time.
Bye for now,
Yes.
and thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye
guys.
bye.